What's going on, YouTube? It has been a while and it's great to be back. Been doing a lot of stuff on Instagram and it's really good to be back and tell you all what's up and do this nice little live with you guys and see what's going on. Give you an update on what's going on my end if you have any questions, and just keep the lines open and make sure everybody knows that we're always here to help you reach your health and physique goals. And also, Black Friday is coming up. It will be here in a day. So the sale hits at tigerfitness.com. It will hit at, it'll hit at midnight on Thanksgiving. So basically midnight Eastern Standard Time, Thanksgiving, the good time will hit, man. Black Friday is the biggest deals ever at Tiger Fitness. I'm going to give you just a little bit. It is way more of a discount than the Halloween deal. You're looking at a huge percentage off. And I am going to be driving to Ohio tomorrow. My family and I will be helping ship out orders to make sure that everybody gets their order in a timely fashion. But, we can go on to everything, but I'm here to answer your guys' questions. I know these are usually frowned upon by the YouTube gods, saying that they don't get many views, this and that. I give a fuck about views, man. I'm here to help you guys reach your goals. I care less about how many people watch this thing, as long as the people who do watch it, will get benefit from it. So, any question you have, ask away. What's up, Mark? Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Thank you. Tomorrow is also my birthday. Hello from Delaware. What's up? When do I take Nutrient Driver? Is it for pre or post workout? Yes, if you have carb-containing meals pre and post workout, Nutrient Driver is great. I usually recommend having at least 20 to 25 grams of carbs when you take it, up to however many carbs you want to get. Take it once to twice a day with carb-containing meals. If you have more than one carb-containing meal, that's great. If it's around training, that's great as well. It will help with glucose disposal, making sure your, basically your body handles those carbohydrates correctly, your blood sugar is controlled, and it stores to where you want it to store. Absolutely love Nutrient Driver, not only from a performance standpoint, but from an overall health standpoint. Should I consider pro hormones on 5 years natural? I don't think anybody should take pro hormones. Reason being, when you come off of them, you will have what's called homeostasis. Your body wants to get back to where it was. Your body wants stability. Your body wants something called homeostasis. So even though you might make gains on the cycle, so to speak, you will lose those gains when you come off. Your body will get back to where it was, and you will also have a concurrent decrease in testosterone and an increase in other hormones are affected, including your mental state, because you're losing size, you're losing gains, you're not having as good at training sessions in the gym. I believe most people at the end of a hormone cycle, after about a year afterwards, will end up in a worse spot than they would have been not doing it at all. And also remember, a lot of the oral pro hormones are extremely hepatotoxic, which means it's bad for your liver. Not a big fan of them. So if you want to do pro hormones, I'm not the guy because I'm not a huge fan of them. All right, sorry if I kind of, ruined your day for that one, but it is what it is. How much protein in the bar? The outright bar has 15 grams of protein. Again, it's a snack. It's not a 50-gram protein meal. Any new supplements in the works for MTS and Ambrosia? Well, yeah, we have the peanut butter coming out under outright. MTS Nutrition has a few new supplements coming out. We're working on some new flavors. Just keep an eye open. We have a lot of new products coming out, but no time in the next week. We have Black Friday coming up. What's in is what's in. Whatever happened to the banana cream pie whey protein? Jim, it's in stock right now. It'll be in stock. I encourage you to buy it on Black Friday. It's available in 2-pound size. Banana cream pie MTS whey is in stock. So go ahead and buy it. It's ready to rock. It's in stock as we speak. Ricky Field says, how's it going? I say, how's it going? What's up, Elliot, Metallica fan? Love Metallica. Enter Sandman is a classic hit from back in the day, played before every sporting event and guest posed to at every bodybuilding back in the day. Thank you, Nathan and Jim. I'm here from Cleveland, Ohio. Massive Iron follower, Steve Shaw. Steve and Fiona will be joining my wife, my family, and I for Thanksgiving dinner at an Italian restaurant. Isn't that going to be awesome? We'll be having dinner with them tomorrow. What should I stack with Drop Factor and Yohimbine? Depends on your goals, but a good whey protein would be great, MTS whey. Machine Lean is a great stack. It adds some non-stimulant. And Tyrant is a good stack because it helps with your estrogen and cortisol. Outright bar promo for Black Friday. That's one of the many deals. I won't give it away, but it might be 25% off. Oh shit, that means if you buy $100, you get $25 off? Plus other stuff? I didn't just say that. If I said we're gonna have 25% off plus other free things like shirts, sling bags, and things like that tomorrow for Black Friday, I didn't just say that. So I'm sorry. It's just I didn't say it. Does creatine make you bloated, lose definition abs? Absolutely not. I'm on creatine year round, and this is just me off the cuff, but I'd say that creatine's just fine. So no, creatine doesn't. What makes you look flat bloated is just being too fat and bloated. I don't think creatine's the problem, but I have many videos on creatine and what it does, and I don't think you should worry about that. Man, I'm going to be working alloy for UPS during the holidays, no time to meal prep. Can I do a fast a lot to eat a little dirty? Yeah, I don't have nothing against fasting, during the holiday period. If you can fast and your as long as your calories, macros at the end of the day are about equal. So if you usually get 3,000 calories a day, whether you get it in one meal for that Thanksgiving feast or whether you get it in 10 meals, I don't think your difference will be much. So if you want to really, enjoy yourself on Thanksgiving, feel free to fast. Hit a weight loss plateau, went to a local supplement shop, was offered Cardarine. The problem is, is that Cardarine is not even allowed to be sold as a nutritional supplement. It's a research chemical. So this supplement shop, by recommending its use for humans, is not only breaking the law, but, whatever. I honestly don't think it's a good move for you. Hey, Mark, if you eat a shitty meal high in fat and carbs, you hit the gym shortly after, go about working out business as usual. Honestly, if you eat a shitty meal, it doesn't matter if you work out or not, your caloric burn from training is actually pretty fucking low. So my advice to you is to avoid eating shitty meals. Can a novice do the Big Five programs? Big Five meant for beginner, novice, and advanced. I consider myself an advanced lifter, and it's what I do. Jumped on that C4 on the go. Thanks for recommendation. The C4 ready to drinks, the carbonated ones are really good. Ambrosia coffee pods taste better, or the beans? We don't have coffee pods. Fasted cardio despite hard work, or skip? Fasted cardio offers no benefit over any other cardio in the fed state, whatever. Cardio is good, but it doesn't have to be fasted, is what I'm trying to get to. Is almond milk a good protein source? Is it soy protein? No, Marcus, it's protein from almonds. If it was from soy, it would be listed in the ingredients as added soy. Almonds do not naturally contain soy. So almonds are almond protein, so to speak. Do you go to 24-hour fitness in Los Angeles? No, I live in Chicago, so that'd be a fucking hell of a commute. And I train in my basement. I'm just a dad bod training in his basement. Question on intermittent fasting. I know some do it every day, some do 12, blah, blah, blah. But can you do it only a couple times a week? I recommend, if you're gonna do it, I recommend doing 1 to 2 24-hour fasts a week. What products do you have to prevent control cravings? It's called willpower, nothing. Just have willpower and don't fucking give into those. And make it so your diet is something you could adhere to where you don't have cravings. Mark, what is your biggest financial setback and how'd you overcome it? Just starting a business, and you overcome it by just working and not spending any money. And I still live very frugally. And that's why I did the Outright Minute series on Instagram, because, I live well within my means, and I'm all about saving, and I'm all about long-term investments and long-term gain versus short-term extravagance, so to speak. You won't see me driving around in a Lambo or anything silly like that. You'll see me investing in businesses or properties or things like that. I did gear when I was 20 and never used antagonistic. I have low T and have to use TRT just to be normal. It's not worth doing gear young. Chad, thank you so much for interjecting that. Really appreciate that. Hello, Shannon. Can you talk about cheat meals and how they affect long and short-term insulin sensitivity? I don't think they do, and I don't think you should call them cheat meals. Meals are meals. Food is food. Food is what you have to live, to survive. Having a meal that isn't chicken and rice isn't a cheat meal. It's just called being human. Just make sure that that's something that your program accepts. The only time you cheat is if you tell yourself you cheat. Cheating is a negative connotation. I hate using that word when describing a meal that's not exactly bro clean. Every meal, there should be no such thing as a cheat meal. I call it a free meal. Happy Thanksgiving from Alabama. How should I introduce training to my 11-year-old autistic stepson? He really wants to lift, super skinny too. JJ, I hate to say this, but unless you're, this is the next question. Unless you're trained in training children, and I just actually had a meeting with one of my fellow coach at the soccer club I coach strength and conditioning at, you should not help. You should not do it. You should hire someone to do it, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can absolutely hurt this kid. Have you ever slipped and fell from Jerry Ward's tears? No, but I've heard of people getting gout from his product containing inosine. Are you taking a day off from training tomorrow? I'm not going to do anything heavy. I might wake up in the morning, do a quick little upper body pump before I hit the road, but not because I need to work out. I'm actually going to fast all day, not because it's Thanksgiving, but because I tend to stay awake better, and I'm driving from here to Ohio all day. And my energy and acuity while driving, because there's no insulin spikes, is much better. So I'm actually going to get up in the morning, do a full body pump, have some Ritual AM and some coffee, and then drive to Ohio with my family, where we will be shipping your Black Friday orders at tigerfitness.com. Mark, what do you think about training chest and back in the same day? It's fine. Arnold used to do it. How often should I try to increase my weight? As often as fucking possible. It's all about progressive overload, Elliot. Tips on calf training. Hit them 3 times a week. I have an itch on my back and I'm too big to scratch it. Train them 3 times a week, 15 sets per section. Feel like there's no growth. Appreciate everything you do. It's a lot of training. Honestly, it's just going to take time. Calves are very genetic, and the way they're made up, it's going to be very hard. I recommend training them like every other body part, and I don't think you train every other body part 3 times a week. Recommend once to twice a week and hit them hard. Think about it. You're walking all day. That's a lot of repetition. So doing lightweight, high reps is absolutely silly. I recommend doing in the 5 to 10 rep range and just really stimulating the muscle in a different way that it's usually stimulated. How to go about a lean bulk from Christian Mosley. Christian, I absolutely recommend you go to massdiet.com. That's www.massdiet.com. And that's a great plan. It's a free book that I wrote about lean bulking. Do you want to box again? Ashley, I box every single week, once to twice a week at Pro Boxing Fitness in Elgin, Illinois, and I spar. I have no intention of ever doing a competitive boxing match. I'm just not good enough. I'm too old to learn the craft. I love the sweet science. I'm going to keep learning it, but I'm not good enough to be any bit competitive. And frankly, I don't need more head trauma because I'm already Polish. Will you be visiting the Nutrition Corner again? I don't know when, but I'm very sure that one day we will be there. I already have my MTS lifts together for Black Friday. Marcus, I'm not saying it's 25% off, which a bunch of other free stuff, or that you're going to get free outright bars with every order. I'm not going to say anything like that because it might not happen, but fasted. I'm going to actually put the video up tomorrow afternoon, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually put the link for the Black Friday sale in the description box below when this video is over. So it's going to have the link. On that link, there will be an email box that you can put your email in and you could sign up. So as soon as that sale is launched, you'll be the first to know. So when that sale is launched, my fear is that things like the outright bar, peanut butter cookies and cream whey, drop factor, those will sell out really quick. And I want to make sure you guys who actually take the time to listen to these boring ass lives have the opportunity to buy it first. Fasted hit cardio when you wake up. Black coffee, water, heavy power building to maintain muscle strength. Would you advocate? Holy shit, there's 10 questions here. Fasted hit cardio, sure. Excuse me. Sure, you can do that. However, fasted cardio has no benefit over cardio in a fed state. Black coffee / water, yes, those are 2 things you can drink. Heavy power building, okay. To maintain muscle strength, would you advocate keto? No, I'm not a keto advocate. If you watch some of my videos, there's no benefit from keto to any other diet. And even if there was, it's not something someone can adhere to because toast is delicious. For optimized fat loss, or what diet would suit best to strip fat, I actually have a free book. It's called dropfactorbook.com. That's www.dropfactorbook.com, and that'll help you reach your goals. And it's fucking free, so why not read it? Hey, Mark, are Antagonist muscle splits good for building muscle? They're not bad for building muscle. If you enjoy doing them, go ahead and rock with it. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, my friend. Daily vlogs with Lisa Ann. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't done a YouTube live in a long time. And I hope everything's going well on your end. Thank you so much for being here. Can you recommend a pre-workout without beta-alanine? Absolutely. MTS Nutrition Ruckus. I used to have one down here. MTS Nutrition Ruckus. 8 ounces of almond milk has 1 gram of protein. Exactly. It's not a real rich source of protein. And it's definitely not soy, right, Nathan? Is it actually possible for a teenager to overtrain with good diet and sleep? Absolutely. Your nervous system is what overtraining is. Overtraining is a very hard state to reach. What you would look at more or less is central nervous system overreach. And that is not overtraining. None of us here train hard enough to reach overtraining. Boxers train for 6 hours a day in their camps and they don't reach overtraining. Overtraining is a long-term systemic issue that is not muscular related. It's related to the nervous system. And none of us train hard enough to reach that. None of us, or we're malnourished enough. Just received my package from you guys and you have great customer service. Thank you. Is Beta-Alanine worth it? Absolutely it is. Hey Mark, love your MTS products, but I struggle with taking Clash due to strong flavor. Do you recommend other pre-workouts? Here's the deal. I'm Kyle. Use more water. If you use more water, the flavor won't be as strong. Is it okay to push through and ignore tennis elbow pain? I'm gonna be real here. I probably shouldn't say this for liability purposes, but that's what I do. Have you tried the new creatine Rockstar? I've tried the Rockstar Fruit Punch Zero. I like it. But I like to get my creatine from motherfucking creatine. Anybody who drinks Rockstar just did that to compete with Bang. Why you hate on the Torrance Tartars? Fuck the Tartars, man. Played for Culver High, that's why. We used to have to play you fucks in the fucking preseason. Guess what? We always beat that ass. That's right. That's right, the drive for 5 in the 90s. Torrance Tartars. We used to actually, Scott, no hate, dude. I haven't been in high school for fucking 21 years. But check it out, man. We used to actually get tartar sauce and eat that shit before the game against the Torrance Tartars. No offense, but Centaurs, a much more dope-ass name than Tartars. I'm on the Tartars. Come on. Do the zinc and magnesium supplements actually improve your natural testosterone levels? If you are deficient in zinc, yes. If not, it's really pointless. I travel a lot and often get stuck in a shitty hotel gym. How do you train on the road when you don't have an actual gym available? I go to a gym. There's always a gym. Now, I don't know where you're going, but there's always a gym within 20 minutes. Good fat loss tips while keeping as much muscle mass as possible. Well, I got dropfactorbook.com, but let's be real. Let me just get some little fucking footnotes. Keep your protein at a gram at about, if you're losing fat, test lean, per the Helms 2014 study, protein should be at 1.5 grams per pound of body weight per day. Fat, keep at 0.3 to 0.5, fill in the rest with carbohydrate, and weight train. Weight train, weight train, weight train. Oh man, I hate my policy of reading every question. Well, most of them. Would you take Jason Blaha back as an affiliate? No. I'd rather cut my penis off and eat it. Is there a difference when doing fasted cardio for fat loss on keto as opposed to diet that include carbs? No. Fasted cardio has no benefit over fed cardio. It's all about caloric balance at the end of the day. BCA recommended before doing steady state cardio or just what? Weight training. Let's keep your budget in mind. Just use it for weight training. Can you explain gut health and how to maintain it? I feel like when I hear it as use a blanket term, honestly, gut health, it's about eating the right things and keeping a good microflora or microbiota in your stomach. And here's the thing, okay? Probiotics help. Pervitum, that's a company I'm a part of, they make a product called Regulator. MTS Nutrition has Uptake. It's great to have a probiotic digestive enzyme blend in your diet. Eat fruits and veggies. Fruits and veggies have fiber in it that actually help feed the healthy bacteria in your gut. So at the end of the day, I feel that if you are to keep adequate health in your gut, you're gonna avoid things that inflame it, and you're gonna really focus on probiotics, digestive enzymes, and even I like to take 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar 2 to 3 times a day for its digestive benefits. Steve Shaw in the house. Why are you so huge in that shirt? I'm 225 pounds, so a lot of people don't realize I'm actually a pretty fucking big guy. I know the camera takes away 10 pounds. So outright bar is pretty much, I can definitely make those meals too. Depends on the size of your meals. For Brian Shaw, I doubt it is. Hey, I bought the Drop Factor book last year, so it's free now. Send me some MTS protein. So a $5 book warrants you getting a $50 tub of protein. That's some good math right there, right? What do you know about carbs and inflammation? I'm getting more in tune with listening to my body, and I think when I eat anything with flour, I get joint pain. I don't think it's gonna be anything worth writing home about. Carbs can be, some carbs like gluten can be pro-inflammatory, but I highly doubt it's gonna be that significant where it's gonna cause joint pain acutely. What type of creatine is best for a teenager looking to put on mass? Creapure. This. MTS Nutrition Creapure Creatine. LMAO, Torrance Tartars suck at football, just graduated there. They still suck? Actually, they were pretty good when we played them. We used to play the South Torrance and Torrance. So South Torrance was actually a pretty good team. They were an interleague rival. We always beat their ass. I actually dated, the girl I dated before I met Katie was actually from South Torrance. See, I lived in the Inglewood area. I used to hang out there all the time. And I lived in Culver City. So I lived on the border of Inglewood and Culver City. So I used to actually, date girls from the South Bay, Redondo and Torrance and all that. I'm not gonna lie, because I really like white girls. I just do. It's just my preference. And I dated girls of, the girl I dated before I dated a girl from South Torrance was actually a black girl named Keisha. And I had a bad experience with her. Here's what happened. I know this is off a tangent, but so I lived in Inglewood, right? And I drove 1989 Oldsmobile Regency. It was like fucking 10 feet long. And not even it was like a football field. The motherfucker was red, right? It was brown, it was like a maroon. And Keisha lived in Crenshaw, all right? You guys heard of Crenshaw. It's not exactly the best neighborhood. And every time I'd go to pick Keisha up at her house, I'd get shot at. I'm fucking not joking. So I used to always joke around. She's like, hey, you gonna come to my house? And I'm like, no, I really don't feel like picking you up today. Can you take the bus? And so anyway, long story short, Keisha broke up with me. Yeah, she did. Keisha's reason for breaking up with me is that, quote unquote, you always making fun of my hood. And she's right. Crenshaw is the one place that makes Inglewood look like fucking Beverly Hills. But even back then, I had a really, kind of condescending and sarcastic sense of humor. And Keisha wasn't having that. And Keisha was cute. I really like Keisha. Keisha and I got along really well. But outside of her comfort zone, she never dated a white guy before. And, I dated a black girl before. I was fucking 16, right? But Keisha was like, I'm gonna give this fucking white guy a chance. And I was hooked up with my friend Kay. Kay was a cute little girl. And she said, I got a friend Keisha. And I'm like, Keisha sounds nice. Let's go hang out. And I really like Keisha. We got along well. But Keisha just couldn't take my sense of humor. And I also think her friends were giving her shit for her dating a white guy. I think that was what happened. You roll up in Crenshaw, you're a white guy in a red fucking Oldsmobile, and it just was uncomfortable. But thank God I met Katie after that. I met Katie about 2 weeks after Keisha cut me off, man. That was my love story. But anybody who ever accused me of being racist, I dated a girl named Keisha. I liked her too. She was nice. Not in a sexual way. I was 16. I was a virgin until I was married, right? But I like Keisha. She was good. She was fun to hang out with. You send Chris Jones a nice for Baby Brooke. Katie is on that. Katie was supposed to get that out last week, and I'm going to check if she did, but thanks for reminding me. I know she found their guest registry, and if she hasn't, then I'm going to have to hit her. I was recommended tart cherry juice for gout. Do you have a supplement that may be better all around? I don't really know. All I can tell you about gout is don't take anything from Jerry because he puts inosine in it. Inosine causes gout. Mark, what are your thoughts on trans fats and body composition? Hey, look, if you think you're a male and you're really a female or vice versa, I am not going to pass judgment on you being a trans fat. I don't think trans fats, as long as at the end of the day you hit your macros, are going to make much of a difference. Just don't make 90% of your fat intake trans fat. I wouldn't worry about it. I really wouldn't. Hi, Mark. Do I really have to cycle Barracuda? Yeah, I think 4 to 8 weeks on and 4 weeks off. It just keeps it working better. Just use outright during my OCB competition. They taste awesome. We'll be ordering. Thank you, Elliot. We're always there to support you natural competitors. I'm serious, man. We give more to the natural bodybuilding community than anyone. Do you still use that teeth whitening thing you made a video of? No, you're not supposed to use it for. I think my teeth look pretty good. Thoughts on decline presses? I just did a video on incline, decline versus flat. My opinion is, who gives a fuck? Just press. Do whatever you prefer. I don't do it. I do flat. Give me a turkey boom. I don't do that shit on command. Small World Rock, I'm in Palos Verdes. Right now, I'm in Elgin, Illinois. Are grits a bad carb? Ramen noodles. They're very micronutrient lacking, but there's no such thing as a bad carb. There's better carbs. Better carbs have more micronutrients. So I'd look at fruit, vegetables, and nutrient-dense foods like that. Any ways to naturally spike GH and insulin? How can I maximize muscle building from sprints? To naturally spike HGH, training fasted would really help. Training fasted or fasting. Fasting actually raises your GH. That's one way to do it. How can I maximize build? Okay, so let's go this way. So fasting actually will spike GH, but insulin will be the opposite. Where insulin, to spike insulin, you will take in a bolus of carbohydrate and protein, and that will spike your insulin. So what you could do is intermittent fast for the GH release, and then you could work out and then spike your insulin with high carbohydrate, like 3-to-1 carbohydrate to protein, 75 protein and 75 carbohydrate and 25 grams of protein. However, it won't prove anything. It's a fucking waste of time. How can I maximize muscle building from sprints? You don't. You lift weights to build muscle, you sprint. It might help a little bit, but sprints are not squats. Does your brand sell zinc and magnesium? No, because they're a waste of money and we don't like wasting people's money. A lot of chicken with Keisha. No. Actually, I will be real, and this is not racist. Like when I was, not at all, this is just a childhood story. Guys got to remember I was a white guy living in an old black community. And so my favorite meal, there's a grocery store called Albertsons in California. And when I was growing up, they used to have for $3 a 12-piece chicken, fried chicken. And I think I got that a few times with Keisha. I did. What are your thoughts on high-fat bulking to get calories easier? If you're bulking and your protein's adequate, however you fill in those calories can be carbohydrate or fat. Mark, what are your thoughts on how much is Barracuda and do you become dependent? No, you don't become dependent on Barracuda. If you want to look up Barracuda, you could look up Black Friday sale on Tiger Fitness. We'll shit tomorrow. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to go into YouTube and I'm going to put in the description the link to the Black Friday sale. And I encourage you guys to go there and look at it and sign up to be notified when it hits. Mark, is the extra stuff than Optimum vitamins versus MTS needed? I think MTS, machine multi is all you need. But, you know, you should be getting your vitamins from your diet. All a multivitamin does is provides an insurance policy just in case you're deficient in one or more things. So my opinion is you should be fine, regardless if your diet's fine. And all I did is I wanted to come out with under $10 multivitamin just as an insurance policy because I don't want you wasting too much money on a multi. And I think $10 is just enough where people can afford it. Is 30 too young to start HRT? It depends if you need it. If you need it, I know teenagers who needed HRT. Does sleeping in a cold room actually increase testosterone levels? I wouldn't worry about increasing testosterone levels naturally. What I would worry about is getting adequate sleep because your testosterone and your growth hormone naturally will be fucked up if you don't get adequate sleep. So don't worry about it. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Chris. My birthday hits in... like 6 hours? I have a lot of work to do. I just got my email open. HRT is safe if under the administration of a qualified and responsible doctor. HRT will make you live a longer, healthier, happier life. Do you think nutrition info online of fat food is accurate? No, I don't. Chipotle, you don't see them using a scale. They're just scooping that shit. No, it's been shown, I believe, that restaurant calories are usually about 30 to 60% off or some absurd number like that. I forgot the exacts of it, but it's absolutely not even close. That's why if you're serious about getting contest ready, you can't eat out. And here's the bottom line. If you really want to hit your macros and eat clean, do what I do. I order lean steak or lean chicken and veggies. You can't fuck up on that, right? Where the hell did the questions go? Barracuda have an effect on how you feel? Absolutely. If you have better testosterone, you're going to feel better. If you don't get enough protein a couple days out of the week, well, you have problems putting on muscle. It depends how lacking you are. 1 or 1.5 grams of protein per pound on a cut. If getting into extreme physical condition like contest prep, I recommend 1.5 grams based on the data I've read, including Helms 2014. I like quoting that study because it's the one I remembered. My doctor said my levels are low and he put me on pills called Clomid. It's supposed to cause my brain to send the signal and produce it naturally, but it doesn't put me on injections. I think that's a good step and we'll see if it works. But again, you're under the care of a doctor and hopefully he's a good doctor. But he seems to be trying to do best for you and how you feel. Should I wake up in the middle of the night and have a protein shake? Absolutely not. I believe a deep sleep is much more important. And also, there's nothing wrong with letting your digestive system rest. How long is it good to work out? How long it takes to get your workout done based on the volume your body can handle. Ever try Legendary Foods almond spread? I can give a fuck about them. I got Outright Foods peanut butter spread. What is good, Mark? Can't wait for Black Friday deals. Me neither. Can't wait to ship those fuckers out myself. What macros should I give a 200-pound man who doesn't work out and wants to lose weight? Here's an easy one. Go to dropfactorbook.com. That's dropfactorbook.com. There's too many variables. I don't know anything about this guy, and I'm not a cookie cutter dieter. Black Friday, one on sale, 25% off. The things that matter are on sale for 25%. Over 25 brands. Did I just say that? I wasn't supposed to let you know that till tomorrow. My bad. Happy birthday. Why, thank you, Greg. If you're on certain medications, HRT is safe. HRT is administered by your doctor. If it isn't safe, your doctor will notice the contraindications. HRT is not self-administered. I repeat, HRT is not self-administered. So if you are recommended HRT, your doctor will notice the contraindications. I'm 47, taking about 400 milligrams of test every 5 days. The area gets so sore the next few days. Are you taking, that doesn't sound like TRT. Sounds like you're getting some dirty black market shit. Now, if you have prescription testosterone, I believe mine is mixed with grapeseed oil from the pharmacy, you won't have any reaction. You just have dirty gear, bro. Kmart sucks. Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of. Mark, do you keep the test level you gained from Barracuda? You have to, taking it. Your testosterone, if you start at 200, you take Barracuda, you get to 300. You stop taking it, you'll go back to 200. Kmart sucks again. I had to read that again. Mark, I went from making $12.50 an hour to $50K a year as a junior web developer. Any advice on how to handle all the money? 20, I never made more than $12.50 an hour. Do you have any debt? Step one is pay off all debt. Step two is to start investing. Step one is to have a rainy day account. Meaning that you want 8 to 12 months of what you would take to live on in a savings account, a low yielding savings account, just in case shit goes bad. Step two is to pay off old debt. Okay, pay off all debt, including cars, house, whatever it is. Step three is to start saving into a 401k. Now, I'm guessing your company might have a matching program. Invest your maximum. I believe the maximum, depending on your salary, is about $17,000 to $19,000 to get the tax deduction per individual. Make sure you do that. And then you got to get creative. But on $50,000 a year, you're not in a situation like I am, where I have to figure out where to invest money to prevent from paying taxes. But I will say that we are going to buy a home in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Carb refeed once a week on a cut at 10% body fat. Here's the thing. Refeeding does nothing to increase your leptin, ghrelin, or thyroid hormones. It's mainly psychological. Now, I can argue that psychological is 90% of the diet, even more important than physical. However, it will do nothing for you except maybe have you give you better workouts due to glycogen replenishment. But in order to replete your hormone levels, you're going to have to refeed for 5+ days at maintenance or slightly above maintenance to even get any benefit from it. So a refeed has really no benefit except maybe psychologically. So my advice to you is every 7 days or every weekend, have a free meal. And I said this on my Instagram story today, keep it free, keep it 3. What I recommend is you go out to eat, have an appetizer, an entree, and dessert. Order off the menu, don't go crazy and no buffets. And that should get you in a good spot mentally because physiologically, a refeed's not gonna do much of anything. Mark, do you still eat like a bro? Pretty much, yeah. And what do I tell my friends if they get juiced up and I'm natural? Tell them to fuck themselves. Crenshaw, cracker killers. Cucamonga cracker killers, next Friday. Does a wider grip on deadlift increase involvement in your back? No, I wouldn't say so. Do machine greens and machine multi contain the same amount of micronutrients? No. I would say machine greens is much higher due to the inclusion of the different blends in there, the patented blends that we use. Can I ever get a workout in with you? I train at home when I'm in Illinois, and when I'm on the road, I don't really do events. So chances are probably not, but if you're in the Illinois area, you can always hit me up. We can see what will happen. I hear keto diet is great for cancer patients. Thoughts? There's been many conflicting opinions on that, and the last I've heard, it's shown no benefit to cancer patients from the last research I've seen, but I'm not an expert on it. I'm not up to date on it. The work that Dr. Dominic D'Antonio has done has shown some benefits for keto and cancer. So my thought is I don't have enough evidence or knowledge to state an opinion. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. The link, if you look at the description box below, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link the Black Friday deal. Sign up to make sure you're one of the first to hear about it. It's going to be the Black Friday that you'll never forget, and that's not a game.